Hello everyone, so today we're going to be making chocolate cupcakes, and what you'll need is a cupcake mold. How you make that is by taking a small cap from like toothpaste or from a glue bottle. All you have to do is cut it off with a razor, see? And this one's made out of the glue bottle. You just stick it in, and pull it out, and then you bake it, and there you go. And so what we're going to be making today is chocolate cupcakes once again. So take some chalk, or you can get some air dry clay and wait till it dries. And then you take some sandpaper and you kind of rub it on there. Or you can also use cornstarch or chalk, but I prefer that. So you kind of just put it in so that the clay doesn't stick to the mold. Plus, I just think it gives it a nice effect. Nice and coated. Then you might want to coat your brown clay just a little bit so it doesn't stick. So kind of roll your clay into a cylinder and stick your clay in. And kind of form it at the top to make it look like a cupcake. And pull it out, and you have a nice little cupcake. You might want to go over it again with a toothpick if your mold isn't too great. So like this. Kind of form the edges at the top, roll it around to separate some. Give it that little cupcake look. And it's okay if it's kind of messed up. It's a cupcake. What do you expect? They don't always come out perfect. Kind of slice off the top too if you want to make it more flat on the bottom. Like that. And so roll it to smooth out the edges. And go over it again. I think that looks about right. So now, take a paintbrush and brush off the old chalk on your sandpaper, because you don't want it getting onto your cupcake. You want it to be chocolate, not powdered chocolate. And now you take this and texturize your cupcake, just to make it a little bit more realistic. Even though it doesn't matter at the top, you can turn this into a muffin. But if you're gonna make a cupcake, then it really doesn't matter. But I like to just make sure everything's evenly coated. I don't know why, I just do. Just kind of form edges. Oops, sorry, you can't see. Just form the edges. Texture. And you can also use things like foil or a toothpick. The foil's in my other container right now, so I can't really show you. But here, like, you can poke it in. There you go. Just poke it. Roll it around. Poke it. But I prefer sandpaper. And you want to really get the edges here, around where the little ridges are, because cupcakes always come out spongy looking, not perfect ridges. And then you might want to reform the top of your cupcake again. Doesn't matter if it's uneven, because once again, it's a cupcake. Now I know this isn't to scale, but I'm probably going to use this as a charm. I don't really make things for dollhouses. But even though it's going to be a charm, doesn't mean it can't look nice and realistic. That's okay if you have some powder left on there. And just smooth the ridges. So I think that's about right. Nice and smooth and nice and textured at the top. So what you're going to do, maybe add a little more here. There you go. What you're going to do is set this aside, and we are going to make frosting right now.